It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the lefty, Tagovailoa. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Dolphins and the Browns. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we are in store for a great game today, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, along for the ride in this one. We love these kind of games, Brock, and that's because we had a pair of teams who both gotten off to good starts this season. They find themselves with winning records as we now work our way through the front half of this schedule.
Yeah, we try to be pros, and every game, right, is a big game, but when you have teams that have gotten off to these starts, we know these are both playoff caliber teams. They look that way right now. And this is also a measuring stick game.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Johnson now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be let out by the former first-rounder back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
That's complete, David Njoku. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Pass complete to Thrash. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. It's a gain of 4. And that gives the Browns a first. Working from the gun, Watson. Throw reeled in by Njoku. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Javon Holland there to make the stop. We're going to have a stoppage here as we see an injured player. It's David Njoku, who's worse for wear following the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Watson looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Watson. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's gonna run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Broke through the tackle, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown! The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. They run again with Wright. And they had that one contained right at the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Tua now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Browns will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Watson. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Here's Watson to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. They've got 1st down from the 31. Tua off the play fake. Taken in by Smith. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36.
From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. And off to Chubb to start the drive. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Running it after the penalty. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They motion Waddle over left. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got Smith. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Jake Bailey on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. They begin the drive with Chubb. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Here's Tua. Got Washington, it's complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hill, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Tua looking to throw. Right, reels it in. Juke the defender. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Collects this at the 35. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10. Here's Watson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got 2nd and 5. Chubb running out of the gun. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range, Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ford has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to 4th and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Dolphins, nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Miami offense headed out there now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Man in motion here. 1st down, here's Tua. This finds Smith. Jukes one defender. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. And that's one he had to hang on to. It would have been enough for the first, but instead, 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He's got it at the 24. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Browns will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give to Chubb, running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Watson. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Tagovailoa. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send Hill right. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's going to be caught by Washington. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. He stays up. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Browns with their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Looking slant route, complete. This is ahead for about 5. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll give to Chubb on the option. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Watson to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. Buying some time left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now a run with Wright. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13.
First throw for the backup now. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Running right with Chubb. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Watson. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air, Watson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Watson back to the air after that pick. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down. Watson throwing again. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. It's the Browns with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Gets out of trouble. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Browns are lining up to punt. Tyreek Hill deep for the Dolphins. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down. Wilson now from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there. He just couldn't corral it. So 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 10.
Wilson to throw again. Taken in by Smith. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, they can't get the job done.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First and 10. Here's Watson. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we'll send you up to Orlando, our studios there, for Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where you see the final score there. Jordan Love, strong in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Jaden Daniels, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Jaguars are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewer.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the Miami offense for the opening possession of the third. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Wilson now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. Ball at the 33 for first down. From the gun, Watson. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Give him an even 10-yard. Mike McDaniel jawing at the officials, and while he does so, he's going to throw the challenge flag too. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Chubb. And he gets him around 6 there. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Watson with a blitz coming. Escapes the pocket. Gets him set. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock, as safety really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty declined. They're happy enough stuffing that last play at the line for no gain. They'll run here following the penalty. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They managed just 1 yard there. It's going to be 4th and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Taken in near the 46. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts with an option, right side. Oh, he lost the football. And the Dolphins got it. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send Hill right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Wilson. On target to Waddle. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He has it at the 13. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. Wilson now. He's got Smith. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Hauled in by Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a give to Brooks, coming left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, no surprises here. They decline the holding call and hang on to the interception. They are running from the gun with Chubb. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
DTR to throw it. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's DTR to throw. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Chubb. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Dolphins 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Wilson with it on first. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked off to the 27. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Wilson to the air. This one's taken in by Hill. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Pulled in at the 20. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Browns will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with Chubb. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. DTR looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Chubb running out of the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Chubb going for the marker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A 4-yard pickup
That
on the
excitement
play.
brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Thrash. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Design bootleg here. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Brings up second and goal.
They give inside to Chung. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a huge return sets up the offense on the opposite side of the field.
Us quarterbacks, Kate, yeah, you'll hear us say things like our best friends are the blockers up front or the go-to receivers, but a returner who could give you a short field coming out just like that, well, he's someone maybe you take to dinner during the week as a thank you for that great field position.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw from Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Trying again following the sack. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
5-yard line.
From the red zone now. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Tua now from the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins get it back to a 14-point game. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. This offense ready to get going again now. They've got first down from the 31. Here's Thompson Robinson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a give right side to Chum. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First, he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future. This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Sanders all set to send it away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Motion man sent left. Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Thompson Robinson now. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 46. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Now it's DTR. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Thompson Robinson to throw. And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow. 3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now outruns their offense to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Motioning Washington right. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. On target to Waddle. Oh, he loses the football. And the Browns pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Man in motion, out of the slot. Tua off the play fake. Finds his man, Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Hauled in by Waddle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Clock running, Dolphins will hurry to the line. Putting a receiver in motion. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived.
Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. Again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins now within 1 score in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
This offense making its way back out now. Chubb here on first down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Again, it's Chubb. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. So now here's 3rd and 5. A give to Chubb, running left. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
He'll look to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing now. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Browns will take this win home with them. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns as we say so long from Miami.